Once upon a time, there was a king. By this particular line, you might have guessed what would be today's session and episode is all about. If you have already guessed, I would say you guessed it correctly. So today's session, episode season 1, episode 7 is a short story session. And of course, this story contains a very important essential management concept, behavioral concept in your workplace that will help us in managing our workplace in a very healthy way. So this story contains a few characters and each and every role players having certain kind of roles in this particular story. Let's see what we are learning from it. The story has been taken from a book which is very famous, mainly in India, is called Panchatantra. So let's see and hear about the story. As I mentioned, long year ago, there was a king in the kingdom of Mathura. King of course had a queen, a beautiful one, and the king courts has been filled with wise, intelligent and smart courtiers. One day, king heard there was a merchant in his kingdom who is doing really good in terms of business handling, in terms of profit handling, donating, investing, helping people. When king heard about this particular merchant, he got impressed. So he wanted that merchant to be part of his ministry. So he sent a message to that merchant. So the messenger reached to the merchant and conveyed the message what king wanted him to convey to that person. So after that, when merchant heard about this invitation, he was so happy. He informed in his family, then ran to the king's court. He told, Your Majesty, thank you so much for considering me in your court. So I will definitely respect your decision and will join your court as a minister. After a few years, by watching this merchant's activity and performance in his court, king got so impressed. And what he had done? He appointed this merchant as the administration or head of that ministry. So now this merchant got all sorts of power to manage the administration of the king's palace. So slowly when days were passing, years were passing, this merchant got a bit of ego and bit of attitude in his heart because he was very nearer and dearer to king and queen. One day, the merchant planned to celebrate or to organize his daughter's wedding. So he organized very royally at his place. He invited all the royal families, all the royal officers and officials, but he did not invite one person. He was the sweeper of king's palace, right? So when the sweeper came to know, he thought, okay, fine, maybe the head minister might have forgot due to his busyness. So let's go and enjoy the food. So when the sweeper had reached at merchant's wedding, he found, to his utter surprise, he did not find a proper place to sit and have food. He was a bit reluctant because he found all the dining areas has been decorated only for the royal family. However, he had found one particular place. He started to eat there. When this particular situation had come into the view of that merchant, he got so angry. He told, how could one sweeper class people will sit in the royal family with the royal family and have food? He rushed to that person, hold that sweeper's neck and just threw him outside his residence. By seeing and finding this kind of behavior, sweeper got really hurt and he thought, this is really happened to me which should not be happened to me. So what he had done, he decided to take the revenge, which was really cunning factor of a human. he was searching for a particular moment, particular day when he can use his smartness and took the revenge. So one certain day, after few years, he was sweeping the palace, and in the meantime he was sweeping the king's bedroom. He found king was lying and king was in a half sleep. He just about to wake up. In the meantime, this sweeper got a golden opportunity and he behaved like he is mumbling with a deep sleep sweeper, and he told, our king is so full he did not even know the merchant, the head minister, is embracing the queen. That means he mentioned to the king indirectly that the merchant having a wrong relationship and a bad affair with queen. When these words reached to the king's ear, he just woke up and just turned up so angry on the sweeper and asked, what did you say? The sweeper told, he just saw his different kind of face and told, sorry, your majesty, I was complete yesterday night. I could not sleep, so I am in deep sleep. If I have told anything wrong, please forgive me. But even though king ignored his words, the kind of doubt, the seed of doubt has started to grow in king's mind. As a result, king restricted this merchant to enter the palace, restricted merchant to being a part of a lot of royal and ministry activities. One day, having suffered a lot, when this merchant decided to meet the king and asked about all these happenings, he was about to enter the palace, but the guards of the palace did not allow him to enter. By seeing this funny incident, the sweeper was standing far away and was enjoying the moment. And he mentioned cunningly, mocking to the guards, hey guards, allow that person, he's the great merchant. If you won't allow, he will throw you outside the palace like he had done to me. By hearing these words, this merchant got to know all these things has happened due to this particular sweeper. Then he felt bad. He came back. He invited that sweeper to his home. He begged her forgiveness from him and offered him a lot of ornaments, jewels, gifts, clothes and good food. When sweeper realized that the merchant is really repenting for his fault, then the sweeper told, okay, I forgive you and I will make sure you will again be the nearer and dearer to our king. Then he went back. Same situation he had created. And at this time, when king was in half sleep, he told, our king used to have bad food, that means non-veg, in good and auspicious day. By listening to this, the king just got turned up in angry and behaved the same way that he had behaved earlier. Then again also this was the game, so king trapped. So sweeper told, sorry, I could not sleep last night. In a deep sleep, I told something wrong. The king thought, if this is absolutely wrong, then how could I believe to this sweeper that earlier he told against my merchant, my head minister? He realized the mistake and he again announced to resuming all the activities, all the access to that particular minister in head, that means the merchant. Now this is the story, and we have learned a kind of characteristics about three main characters: the king, the merchant and the sweeper. So after listening this story till now, what kind of learning we got and what I got the learning from this story? Let me tell you one thing. The king got inspired and he got motivated wrongly by the sweeper's word, even though without doing any kind of practical check on merchant's activity. He got a doubt. So there where we are finding this king is not effective. In your workplace, in your life, you will find such people who will create unnecessary fuss in their life and others people as well, without analyzing anything, the practicality, whether the thing that they have heard against their associates or family members are correct or not. So they react when they listen something, they don't respond. When the difference between react and respond will come, response comes together with a homework to check, after the check, and react, sudden reaction on the word that they have heard. Now, what is the behavioral wrong and mistakes with the merchant? The way he behaved with the sweeper at the wedding party. Even though you are finding a team member is not working properly, he is neglecting, don't react in a wrong way to him. Just observe why he is doing it. Try to understand his pain and agony, and then try to take action, necessary steps that would be preferably towards in the favor of the associates. Here, the merchant should have taken those steps against in favor of the sweeper. Then the consequences would have been sweet and good. When we'll analyze the sweeper's character, the way he had planned to take the revenge, it was absolutely wrong. You should not do a bad thing against a person who have done bad thing to you. There is no solution to that. There is no alternate to this particular thing. So in this case, when we are hurling, we are learning three things. We should not be a particular professional, and in personal life, don't influence by others. Don't react. Then third, revenge is not the ultimate option. We need to think in both the perspective, your perspective and the person who is creating problem for you in that perspective. Right? Then we learn three qualities, and we heard a story who have three main characters: the king, the merchant, and the servant. Now let me tell you one thing. With this learning, I hope you got three important basic principles how you can behave as a person at your workplace and in your personal life, so that you will create a positive and healthy environment surround your surrounding. So the heading of the story is the three learnings from the merchant story. The merchant with three basic learnings. I hope you liked the story, and I hope whatever the learning that we discussed and you received, you will definitely use this particular thing in your life, and it will definitely help you to have a positive environment surround and around yourself. So with this beautiful story, I am Parag again, wishing you all the very best for your life and career. I hope and I wish you are safe. So stay home, stay safe. A very good night. Bye-bye.